Are you a new Call of Duty player struggling to get your kill count up? Are you tired of getting in these Call of Duty matches only to be killed time and time again by either the annoying campers or those that have leveled up their weapons and attachments? Well, you came to the right place, as I'm going to share some different kinds of tips that are sure to improve your game. Let's go. So here's a little tip that you might not know. Brain and reaction time peak at age 24 and then decreases 15% every 15 years after. So that means my reaction time has decreased by 30%. Yet I am able to consistently finish in the top 1 or 2 spots with kill counts ranging from 20 as high as 44. Another interesting fact, they also say that people with slower reaction times make up for it with strategy and efficiency, and we're going to get to that a little bit later. So here's my number one tip. My first tip is to find the weapon that you are most comfortable with. While most will suggest a specific gun, I say find the one that you feel fits your shooting style the most. Some people are more accurate than others. You may need to spray a bit more, while others are able to hit most headshots. My favorite starter guns personally were the FAL, powerful but single shot, and the M13, powerful but automatic. I suggest finding a couple of guns that will work for you, usually an SMG and an assault rifle, as different maps call for different types of guns, at least until you get better. As for me, my first weapons were the M13 and the Kilo. Stick with these two guns so you can level up and get the best attachments. Or rather, stick with two guns which you like the most so you can level them up and get the best attachments. So here's tip number 2. Play hardcore. Not core, but hardcore. You see, with hardcore, it takes less bullets to kill and to be killed. Therefore, you have to be quick and accurate. With core, it takes almost an entire magazine to down someone. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but it does take a lot. Hardcore will help you make better decisions faster, teach you how to react faster, and be more accurate with your aim because, hey, if you miss, you will die. My next tip I got from my 21-year-old son, who is a beast at Rainbow Six. And this is to make your gun as quick as possible. You want to pay attention to your weapon characteristics in the lower left of your gunsmith screen. I personally like to pay attention to mobility, damage, accuracy, and control. And if I had to put them in order, it would be mobility, then control, then damage, and then accuracy. You want to also look at aim down sight speed and aiming while movement. Try to get the bars into the green or as high as you can. If you can, get the no stock attachment, a good front grip, and a great sight. You know, a front grip like commando grip, okay? My personal sight is the monocle. I see a lot of people love it. I love it. I'm not a big fan of like holo sights because I feel like they impair my field of vision. So I tend to go with a more reflex type of sight. Here's a picture of my Bison configuration, one of my favorite guns. Yes, it has some upgraded attachments, but you can adjust it based on what you have unlocked so far. I'll cover my weapon loadouts in an entirely another video. My third and probably most important tip is to not to do what the rest of your team does, or what the enemy expects you to do. Remember I was talking about those that have a slower reaction time, either reaction physically or even brain reaction time? Make up for it with strategy and efficiency. This is what I'm talking about. One thing that I see all of the time is an entire team running in the same direction while the enemy team just sits and waits to mow down everyone. One thing I like to do is look at my minimap and either try to flank the enemy or come up from the rear. Remember in the beginning what I said about making up the lack of reflex time with strategy and efficiency? Well, this is it. If you run with the crowd, you will get killed. If you do what they least expect, meaning the enemy, you'll find yourself having the advantage most of the time. I have to say that is a huge reason why I get high kill counts when playing hardcore team deathmatch, hardcore kill confirmed. So there, you got it. I didn't get really technical here, but gave you some great beginner tips to help you get off to a great start in Call of Duty. Give these tips a try, and I'm sure your gameplay will greatly increase. If you like this video, please remember, hit the subscribe button, as I will start to come out with more helpful, albeit a little different, types of tips to help improve your Warzone or your Call of Duty game. In my next video, I'll be sharing more about my weapon loadout as well as tips for Xbox One console players on game settings and some additional tactics. Hey, peace. And remember, when you take that shot, make it a nice shot. I'm out.
Now that was a fight. Solid work.